Hello everyone, and welcome back to Vampire Bloodlines. Clan Quest. I suppose we can say that. After all, there is a lot of usefulness. Well, at least he's having fun. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was going back to the asylum. So, I really don't like spring. Like, yay, winter's over, but oh god, it does horrible things to my sinuses. Horrible things. Like, my throat just feels large practically every single morning. Of course I haven't lost any humanity yet, have I? Smell those. Just build. Like, a gimp suit, but yet not a gimp suit. I'd go top myself on. What page was I on? Oh yeah, you. Yeah, no, he's just ill. He never really leaves. Also, you cannot steal.
Hey, what's up, man? Oh man, thanks again for your help.
Oh well. Oh yes, that's right. So here's the thing. I really need to start actually putting points to you. Dimension. Or did they change that? I remember Vision of Death being like 3 instead of 4. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they changed that. Because I remember the last one being basically like, I forgot what it's called, where it basically caused like random effects like bouts of mass hysteria and sometimes mass suicide. So that probably caused like a pattern with that one. Don't know. That cost a lot of points though. We've been spending all of our points enough for stuff though. Yeah, well, we're uphill. Might as well. I think everything seems to be under 4 hacking. So, if you didn't realize, Vando is basically Teresa School. As foreman, your humble servant has done his all to provide you with yet another batch of the finest sanguine spirits. I apologize for not pulling when you asked last time. Forgive me, unlike you, I'm an imperfect being. Like much more, I'm really sorry to do this, but the men say it won't work The bin won't work there anymore. They say it's haunted. I know what you mean. Barty's not the bad one to get to know him. You're the disgusting one. And contact would be basically people she works with. Not very worth her time, to be honest, but might as well. Business. Like we could see about Rando. And stuff. Anyway.
How odd. I was just having naughty thoughts about you. You made quite an impression earlier. Did you come up just to cheer lonely little me?
How's that worth my persuasion? I don't see my pink. So let's just go with the Alfred ones. All my... I'll spread those shelves. All my shelves are intoxicated with you, White Mistress.
Really? Do I often pogo stick through your thoughts wearing nothing but a smile? Be honest. Or don't.
Well, there's the pink test. You haunt my dark dreams, but what deeds do I do in yours?
What all swayed kittens do. On hands and knees, you lap up the milk of me. And we purr, kitten, like dragonflies buzzing around frog bellies.
Where's my meat blood crazy and fevers? Lost to remembered life's less.
So, Therese told me you might be back with something for her. Do you have it with you?
Do not get for the locket. It's bad.
I'm not just some silly doll, you know. All my life, my sisters made me out to be a joke. She told you I was an embarrassment, didn't she? That I couldn't tie my shoes, let alone hold on to something for her. Is that it?
Oh, don't say that you mean nothing. Well, you sound good, but don't take the offering.
She's always belittling me. She's the smart one. She's the favorite. She's the successful one. Well, it's not fair. I'm not a fool. This club's success is just as much my doing as it is hers.
Remember, don't give the locket. Don't insult her. Four sounds the best. My heart is open, but your hand would not continue to
Do you understand what it's like to have your own flesh and blood ripping you apart on a daily basis for 2 lifetimes? Can you?
Yes, you're making such a compelling argument anyway. Spectacular tantrum. No. No. Not for Harlot. Forgiveness, White Daughter, but this is for the other only.
Fine, you hold on to it. Since you were so willing to brave that big spooky place for my darling sister, how about doing a teensy tiny favor for little troubled me?
What did I do to amuse her anything?
Do you know Gallery Noir down the street? I happen to know there's a charity event being organized there. Lots of influential Santa Monicans slithering in for token appearances. But there's one thing they don't know. The whole event's been set up by a kindred trying to establish their own power clique in our city. And we can't let that happen, can we? So I need some brilliant young upstart to spoil the milk.
For you, I would face the flame at noontime.
I promise this won't take long. Take this knife. Give the paintings in the gallery a good slashing. Don't get caught, and don't turn it into a massacre. And steal the charity box, would you? Buy yourself something velvet.
But, offerings of innocence.
It's not what you think. Every pretty penny dropped in that box is going right into some other kindred's purse. You'd be crooking from a dirty steal.
Yeah, and that's basically though, so we basically ask that so we don't lose humanity from stealing from the money box. If the pains go under the plate, didn't you free the worm?
I'm sure Therese will be thrilled to honor your agreement when you get back. But in the meantime, get to the museum and ruin those paintings. Then pay me a visit. I want to hear all about it. Hurry up. I can only amuse myself for so long.
Oh, well, that's an option right now. So basically, thing is, well, we'll find out about when we get back. You know, let's just go with it. I remember sweet things together, but can we enjoy them undead?
Oh, well, it's a little different, but entirely possible. Come sit next to me on the bed. I'll show you.
Well, where are we going to this?
All alone.
Them noises. I lost a bit of blood for that. Oh, so are we back in reality now? Yes, we are. Can't talk to her for a bit now, but yeah. So yeah, wasn't that fun? Normally you can't really do that until after you finish with things hill, but yay for well seduction and mod. Now then, Gary Noir. Whatever the hell it's called. Yeah, Gary Noir. That's... yeah, Noir. Okay. Well, I was gonna think he's gonna... oh, he actually waits till I get a bit closer. Okay. I should get rid of some of this stuff. We do have the pendant. Oh yeah, we have to use a knife. Let's find that stuff. Anyway, what's up?
Hey, hold on a minute there. I'm afraid you're committing a 351. That's trespassing on private property.
I'm pretty sure I'm just standing on the sidewalk.
Premises immediately, or I'm afraid I'll be forced to radio this in.
I'm pretty sure I'm just staying. Oh wow, I don't have high enough persuasion. Pal. I'm not sure. Speak to your radio.
I see. You must be one of those, derelict types. Forgot to take your medicine today, huh? Did you? Listen, you go over to the homeless shelter a few blocks over, and they'll fix you up with a cheese sandwich and a glass of Kool-Aid.
I don't have high enough persuasion. Well, sorry, Chunk.
No, it can't be. I'm useless. I'm completely useless.
Flowing fat will ferment your furrows. Sorry, Chunk. I wonder how much persuasion I've actually needed. I mean, it's at 4. Do I really need 5 for that? Oh well. More experience. Do I use humanity for that? No. Because you had to ask that. We had to get reassured that. There was for Crooked Kindred. Anyway. So. Okay. So basically, Cain slays Abel. Cain is cursed by God. Then Cain meets Lilith. And then Cain spurns Lilith. Fun times all around. I promise we have to fight this thing. It's probably gonna kick my ass. Not sure if I'm doing more damage with that or if I could do more damage with my fist. Oh god, I'm gonna die. It's slow to fear those down. Oh god, I forgot. Weak I can am at times. Jeez. The blood hearing really isn't that good right now. I mean, we have like maybe not even a quarter of my health. Yeah, that'll have to do. We're gonna need more blood. Yeah, we do have the money for it, I suppose. And we can walk out the front door. Chunk should be gone now, I think. No, he's still though. Oh well. We're gonna need more blood. And I gotta get more blood packs. I forgot how hard things hit at times. Yeah, like Death Heron was doing fine, of course, because Blood Shield Tramiel were a bit overpowered, to be honest. I mean, that's supposed to be magical, but oh god, Blood Shield. Just turn that on and go get smacked by a few dozen things and you're fine. Or I have 5 points finally. Well, might as well. Might as well. I eventually need to put points to stealth though. Just so I can maybe get rid of that perk.
It's
Anyway.
a mesmerizing liquid, isn't it? The color, the bouquet, the form. When I was a kid, I used to wait for the snap of the rat trap. It would trickle out of the animal's face and ooze just far enough to coagulate around the cheese. A poetic death.
So who's your bloody well now?
Now that you let that one go, I have to go out and find someone else to fill the chair. But it's kind of chilly out, and now that my co-pilot's been devoured, I'm flying solo. I need a new body. Find another donor and I'll
I
whip up a fresh
forgot that you
batch.
can actually get this crest without. Because usually it's basically easy for forces this crest on you, or you can't actually buy blood from them. Apparently we can actually do both. We can do this quest just on the side if we want to. So where can I find an alpha-letter blood bag?
The bitch who owns me and this place runs the asylum. Lots of young, stupid blood there. Not like the putrid, stinking, vagrant blood we so often get. Don't shed any at the club, though. No. The missus.
Well, I will look.
Blood don't grow.
Oh.
The bitch who owns me and...
Oh, I guess I do need to go at one now, too. Huh. Oh, well, I can deal with that. I can do that. I'm probably gonna lose humanity for this, though. Oh, well. Save.
Sheesh, is this place always so dead?
Death is only sweet beginning.
Ooh, that was an interesting thing to say. What are you, some kind of barroom philosopher? Or you just trying to pick me up?
The blood bank holds a different delusion, my lovely.
Really? Well, that's just a little too creepy for me.
Perhaps I misjudged your work now.
I guess I'm going to the blood bank then.
Yep, there's what you
Get
meant.
enough of this place anyway.
No experience? I have to report back to
I
the
missed
first.
you.
Might as well talk myself off. Also, might as well get my humanity back. I mean, we're missing 1 point, so... Oh god, our hands. That's right. Everyone. Oh my god, Bill, you so good. Yay. I like what Jeff Pepper does, but he goes up to that, everyone just stops. But then he didn't like the full 5 minutes that we have to. Really 5 minutes afterway, you know. Oh well, at least we get to listen to the music and all those copyright flags. You know how YouTube is nowadays. Every soft girl in white and one in red are my favorite. There's cops I don't know. Alpha cops I don't know. Two kids and that one guy who doesn't look like he belongs still. Oh god, just getting stuck in the middle. I'm happy to dress. What the hell? Yeah, that's the thing. Dress malfunction now, apparently. Also, I want to have 10. Like 5 minutes. Humanity gained. Yes, it is like 5 minutes. That's straight on. Oh, how she desperately needed man. Right, work it out.
You.
That,
What were you thinking?
er,
The museum. That was my event. Did you think I wouldn't find out?
how did the test? It's just invisible, apparently.
Shut up. I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. I should have expected that you'd succumb to Jeanette's influence like all the others, but how dare you! Don't lie to me! Jeanette already confessed she tricked you into doing it. It was probably all Tongue's idea. I'll deal with them later. But that's still no excuse for you ruining my museum.
So I brought you the Ghostly Barber and Old Words. Wait, Old Words?
Excellent. I'll take that. However, Jeanette claimed you did it for her. But let's say I believe you. After all, you've
Maybe I
acted
gave her the
decently and
diary,
rationally up to now. I imagine you'd still like me to call off the feud.
Yes, the worm is
There's
wiggling.
only one problem. If Tongue gets word that I threatened Jeanette, which he most certainly already has, it's not likely he'll believe me. So, in order to call off the feud, you're going to have to convince Jeanette to forgive me first.
How might this deed be done?
I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile, but I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones.
This is more convoluted than my psyche. How do I find you?
I want to see
finish
my
this.
sister.
Yeah, I think you took the diary too. Interesting.
Yes, I'll call it off once I've spoken with her myself. Just do what I ask.
Just do as I ask. Yeah. I got 2 experience. Not enough to really put into anything. Maybe I need to start getting my sneak up a bit more. I mean, obfuscate, pretty much eliminate. Just need to get to work. Red, that's basically it. So I need to get up to at least 1, maybe 2 sneak. Because I'm not sure if the book is a 2 or a 3. Someone shut that frickin' alarm. Now, if there are 13 known clans. Oh, so by the way.
What? Hey, where you
Stop.
going, man?
Your brain does not need to
I'll
know.
let you go this time, man.
I will leave and leave you
What?
behind. Did I? Apparently I went to the diner, but... Apparently I just told them to go bugger off. No, that's the
I'm
thing.
terribly sorry about that. My sister was just furious about your
Oh.
refusal to take part in her designs, so she sent those men to kill you. But I'm going to make sure it never happens again. Drop by. We'll take care of this tongue business. She's crazy! Help!
Okay. So normally you basically go up to them, you go over to that phone
Get out of
and
my
they
way,
start
man.
shooting at you, and it's like, oh god. That's this guy. It's like a fish person. Nah, it's like they basically took the motto of that one guy, but took him without tattoos. Guy from the bar.
I don't want to talk to you. Move.
Okay. So I was thinking maybe it would have been easier if I actually did murder them, but the spirits doesn't work like that in this game, to be honest, so... We do have 4 points, we could put them in. Perception. Violence, no. Investigation, no. Might as well start working on stealth. We need to use 2 more points. And now we head back. Just persuade them. It's like, oh, well, that's a thing. Nowhere you go to the phone, they start shooting at you. One has with a shotgun. It's less than ideal. Now for this fun part.
You. I'm really sorry it had to end this way. I truly am. You seemed promising, but you've been tainted by the stink of my sister's schemes. And now, I'm going to make sure she never double-crosses me again. Don't listen to her. She'll kill us both. Save me and I'll help you find Bertram, I swear. Shut up, Jeanette! I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me! You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you?
From will this hateful corp.
Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with kind, no less? So
She fornicated with me.
So unclean. You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette. You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead.
We could keep playing that one, but... Honestly, do I really want to end it that way? I'm trying to think how I want to end it. Do I want to side with Jeanette or Therese, or do I want to try to keep them both? Both sides.
Don't you want to hear what happened? How she became the pillar of the community she is today? Shut up. Just shut up!
Become mute, boat mouse. Jesus.
Don't try and stop me. I've had to overlook her treachery, her seduction, relations with my enemies, and the consequences of it. But I won't endure her any longer. Endure me? Dear sister, you've done everything you could to smother me. You love to bury me in your closet, along with all your other skeletons. I'm the good girl. You're the wicked one. You've done nothing but plot against me, when I had our best interests at heart. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me? Taken care of me? You've done nothing but keep me down. Blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life, and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten.
You both must learn to live in the same skin.
She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you.
You learn to join hands. Think of the strength you can command.
I don't think that's possible. How could I ever think to trust her again? Trust me? Who could trust you after what happened with Father Dearest? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him.
Pass the worn garment. Dispose of it.
Father came home drunk one day and mistook me for Therese.
I like how I keep
Because
trying
I'd fallen
to
asleep in her bed. Don't listen to her. She's lying. Therese walked in while he was there, and she saw me lying with him, and so she went to the closet and pulled out his hunting shotgun, loaded it with deer shot, and blew his mind out all over the silly clown wallpaper. That's a lie. Father killed himself because of Jeanette. She made him miserable. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face.
She shall not need fall on you both.
Why? How will this time be any different?
Oh god, I have to actually... Two sides of the same face cannot lie.
I'd be better off without her. Have you been paying attention? Oh, yes, Therese. Without me, you'd be free to remake this city in your own image. It'd be the first beachfront morgue.
Bars are symmetrical. Plenty of room for 2 minds to show.
What? Her body was cold before she died. What an awful thought. Do you know the things she does with her body? How vile!
2 faces can clinch. 2 breast
Therese
rings.
doesn't like to share. Jeanette's irresponsible. She's undependable. A venture like mine requires class and distinction, which is something a pigtailed, face-painting harlot does not lend very well. You do have a way with words, sister. You're right. I'm not in the same class, am I? I mean, murderers are so respectful these days.
Okay, so... We tried. Don't think we have a high enough persuasion, apparently, though. So, basically, it's... we give a side to Therese, Jeanette, or murder each other. Doesn't sound right. Oh god, after we know those things, though, actually opposites, because it's like, White Mistress standing on the way the Dark One's plans.
More responsibility. So that she can ruin every opportunity I give her? Of course. You're the only one who can secure zoning permits and shake hands. I'd never be able to keep up. But I only do it for attention and out of love. You do it because you're vindictive and jealous, and you deserve it.
Run this house of family you both may live on living over day.
If she would stop treating me like a child, if she would start behaving like a rational adult.
Destroy. No, was there never a time when you looked each other in the eye?
Yes, there was a time. When I was a child, I didn't have many friends. I suppose Jeanette was the only one. We never did get to go out of the house much. Father wouldn't allow us. He said we'd get hurt, so we stayed inside and we imagined our own worlds. And we spent so much time there together, ruling over those places. Those were happier times, before we grew apart.
You don't really wish to become a known
I
child?
never did. No, I guess I don't. Jeanette, if I were to offer you equal control in Santa Monica, would you quit consorting with Tongue? I'll stop working against you with him. But since I've got him in my pocket already, there's no reason for me not to pay him a little visit once in a while, when he can be of use. That's not a bad plan. There's just one more thing. I want to be in charge of Santa Monica, but only publicly. I want you to continue to convince others that our relations are strained. That way, we know who our enemies are. I agree.
Okay, you guys are big... Wait, why does it go to that one? It's like, Just give me the booms.
Take it. I'd hate to look at it again and think of what almost transpired. I suppose now that Jeanette and I have settled our differences, I'll call off the feud with Tongue. Bertram's hiding in an empty oil tank at the old gas station. I'll tell him to expect a visitor, and I'll ask him to be extra nice.
Okay.
Please give Santa Monica's regards to the prince, and keep your tongue tied about what happened tonight, or we'll have to fill you.
New achievement unlocked. We solved their differences. Oh, well. But I don't think I've actually pulled that one off before. Usually I use side with Jeanette because, yeah. But, yeah, we got both them. That's gonna complicate things, but sure. Wait, why am I outside now? Oh well. Best we don't crash in it. I persuaded them into coexist? Oh god, my spirit points. Where did I get all those ones from? Wow, time to make decisions. First, save. Point snake. Okay, well, don't point snake. Reload. That's why we do that. So now we know it's for 2. Okay. Scary might not be a bad thing to put a point into, though. Guess I could find a perk on that. Anything else I want, though, while I have 7 points? Brawl won't be bad. Strength won't be bad. That was 8, though. Here's mostly fine. That's 10. Bang a couple points of firearms won't be bad either. I'm actually going for a point melee. Because it will help with what's coming up. Maybe points to kill you next time. So that way, basically, I can effectively use that sword. I'm not entirely sure how you get range combat requirement 8. Well, I guess you would have to basically... if strength would increase both of those things. I guess you would basically have to put points in both perception and firearms. Quite a bit to get range combat up to 8. Well, anyway, let's go back to the blood bank. We need to help Vandal and get some blood. If I can still have fun with Jeanette. I'm not too sure how it's gonna work. It's like I go up there, whoop, whoop, it's Therese, whoop. Now it's Jeanette, whoop. Decisions.
Sweet girl you sent up made the other one seem like sour milk. Real bleeder, lovely thing. Least, she used to be. But she'll live on in your heart, won't she? Need a bag of it.
Need a bag of fur. That's the best line now. Need a bag of fur. I was like, do I have a discount? Then I realized that on that finances. Here's the thing, I actually do need a couple of more of those. And some more of those. That's good enough. I do need to save some money for, well, basically Act 2 once we get downtown. Anyway, push it in the failure now. I mean, we've completed that. We basically have to go see Tongue now. I am a bit curious. I might go see who's actually up there this time. Oh god, so many copyright flags for this music. Oh well. Not like I make money off these videos anyway. But they don't just get blocked. I don't think they would get blocked though. I mean, Deaf Heavens don't get blocked yet. Oh, or they could be, you know, completely gone. Or that's a thing. That's a thing. Problem though is... Bitch ass doing. What would you... I didn't give her the... Yeah, I didn't give her the pendant though. Looks like I got 3 points for that. Huh. Well, if that's the case. Wow. So now it goes from the Pacific to find the pendant, but I didn't give her the pendant. That's what I do. Those threats. So seriously, where did they go? Oh well. Problem though is since this here is, what's it, the Clan Crest mod, I'm pretty sure I'm going to need to actually talk to them. Because they're like the only real Masquerade creators I do. So I'm pretty sure at some point so I can actually get, you know, an actual clan crest. If I remember something up against the Mount Tremille, actually, if I remember right. Which is only fitting, given the fact that Death happens at Tremille. But oh well. Apparently they've disappeared for now. Which technically actually does happen now that I think about it in the regular game, because after that whole incident, they basically disappear for a while until, like, basically after, once we get into Act 2, if we come back later, which we will have to. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all. Have a nice day.